what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of HauntScene Live. My name is Johnny Bronto. I'm your host. With me, as always, my lovely, beautiful, amazing co-host, Melissa Lukac.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to HauntScene Live. Hello.
And we're back. We did a show last night with Angel.
Last night.
This is like a makeup week for shows that we had to reschedule or whatever here, but that's a nice shirt you got.
Well, thank you, Johnny.
What is that?
It's classic Halloween, you know, skeletons, ghosts, pumpkins.
Very nice.
Yeah, how about you?
I'm wearing like
Yours
a
looks
sci-fi
out of this world.
Halloween shirt because I'm excited about aliens.
Alien invasion. Alien
Absolutely.
abduction. Yep.
I talked Horror Nights into doing an alien invasion house.
And they love
You're
me.
welcome.
Good job, Johnny. I love
very
that. I love
cool.
that so much.
All right, so we both got our shirts from the Halloween Shirt Company, so we do want to give them some love. Make sure you go to HalloweenShirtCompany.com. Use promo code HauntScene for 15% off. I do want to give a shout out here to one of our other sponsors here, one of our newer sponsors, See You Scared. I wasn't able to dig out another sign today, but if you go to seeyouscared.com, you can go and get all these metal signs. They do custom work. There's apparel. They've got Christmas things. They've got license plates. So, Chad, thank you for sponsoring us. We really appreciate that. But that is going to be great. So definitely go to See You Scared. Check out all the things. Want to make sure we give a shout out to our other sponsors here. Thank you to Fright Night, South Florida Fairgrounds, Woods of Terror, and Dr. Gummy's Haunted Trail as well. We do appreciate the support and keeping the haunt lights on. So you're watching America's #1 rated haunt podcast on Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Polk County. We're #1. What's up?
Yeah, let's go.
So let us know where you're watching from, whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching the replay. Go and comment down below. Do all the things because we need the engagement. I can't see the chat, but Melissa can.
I got it.
So say hi to Melissa if
Say
you got
hello.
anything to say. She's going to keep an eye on that.
Drop in.
But let's go ahead and let's bring on our guests here. And it's going to work this time.
Yes,
What?
it is. It sure
Hey!
is. Woo!
Whoa!
Fear and Beer.
Rick and Seamus here from
It's working.
Fear and Beer.
Check 1 2 check.
Hello?
We're good.
Can you hear me?
It's funny because you walk
now.
in, everything is working, and all of a sudden it's like grumble, grumble, thunder, thunder outside.
bring it.
So,
Yep.
so
As long as the power doesn't go off, we're good. Knock on
Damn
wood.
it, Melissa.
Sorry,
Come
my
on,
bad.
Melissa.
Sorry, my bad.
use your wish.
Yeah.
Use
Crack
the one
that
wish
crack
will
that thing
crack
open.
it right now.
Very,
Wish
very
the
cool.
show doesn't stop.
So thank you guys for making the trek back into
course.
the office. We were supposed to do an episode like a month or so ago, and it was one of the early episodes. And
We cursed you.
every single technical issue that could go wrong went wrong.
all of the gremlins.
Every-
showed
But
up.
I learned lessons though. So everything has been somewhat smooth-ish since then. So hopefully maybe you were watching that episode and it was a complete dumpster fire. But we're back.
I don't know what you watched, but
Yeah.
the first 30
I don't
seconds.
think it's all gone now. Yeah, we did the intro. All
that
right, we're
was
good to
it.
go. Now we're not.
Close it.
All right, let's do this because now that we actually have the show going, I'm going to be lazy here. We're going to do the elevator pitch
Oh, okay.
with Nick and Seamus. Tell us who you are. Tell us about Fear and Beer.
Fear and Bears.
Fear and Bears.
It's a whole different website.
That's our punting podcast. Yeah, well, I'm Nick.
I'm Seamus.
It's just right from our outro or intro.
Yeah, so you're not way too often.
Yeah, we
Very
are
rehearsed.
we are a Halloween Horror Nights based podcast, primarily Orlando based. We don't go to Hollywood really. It's if we can make our trek out there at some point, we'll probably put our spin on it. But we're weekly. We keep it going throughout the whole year. We do some random fun movie style podcasts. Sometimes we do some collaboration episodes. We try to keep it interesting and engaging.
Because
Yeah.
you can't talk about Horror Nights all year round without going absolutely, stir crazy. So.
Yeah, there's not much to talk about in like December, January, so we mix it up. We do, we have our staple episodes, right? We do our 1 week until HHN Podathon, which is kind of quickly approaching. Yeah, I know, right? Where we do, if you're not
Don't remind
familiar,
me.
we do 8 episodes, 8 days from Friday to Friday,
Oh, wow.
leading you all the way up to opening
Yeah.
day. So each day you have a new episode.
We have gotten better. We
Yes.
used to we would just meet up at one of probably his place primarily, and just bang them out like in a day and a half.
Record 6
And just
episodes.
record,
in
like,
one-
wow.
7 hours worth
That's
of content.
crazy.
Stupid. Wasn't worth it.
The
Like
podathon of the
insane
podathon.
people, but
Yeah.
now that we do it a little bit differently now, it's a little bit easier, and we take our time and
Yeah, get a little bit ahead of the game. We'll probably have to start throwing some random ones in early because there's some episodes that we do during that that aren't reliant on knowing everything, so we can get a little bit ahead of the game. But yeah, we do that. That's a staple. People always love the fantasy draft. Johnny, you've been on a couple of those, so
We've
I'm
had
sure
some
you'll be on that one.
scarily accurate predictions.
I know.
Right?
Going back through some old results, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
somebody listens to our podcast. They're
Adrian's
ripping
like, I
off
want the
our
Y at
ideas.
6.
At least we,
And
like to believe.
Universal's like, yes, we want the Y at 6, and then WWE's like, we don't need the Y at 6 anymore.
Womp, womp,
Hold
womp.
on, hold on, we
Where's-
got
where's
it.
it?
Too soon.
I mean, to be fair, TKO didn't need
Yeah.
White
that's
Six.
true.
That was that was very shocking.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's very,
knowing
very
like
shocking.
months earlier they had it at HHN. So
Yeah.
Broke
But-
my kid's heart because
Yeah.
he was like, he had
Bastards.
gotten to meet Joe once. He would talk to him a little bit, and then
Oh,
all of a
he's so
sudden he's
cool.
Joe
just like,
Gacy's awesome.
Yeah.
he's like, no more. But
Yeah. But yeah, that's Fear and Beer. We're on all the things, mostly Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. But you can stream us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever podcast platform you listen to. You can find us just about anywhere.
So
think.
Awesome.
on the screen, we got their QR code to take you directly to the link
is.
tree. Go and do all the things. We're going to go through a little bit of their social media. Should we do that first?
Let's do
What
it.
are we gonna find? What are we
we're
gonna
going
see?
deep down the rabbit
Oh
hole.
boy, what we got?
All right, so let's start off with the Instagram here. We got the Instagrams pulled up. Now, you are 2 of 3, so
Yes,
Jamie
is not here.
not here. I won't take that personally.
she
But
got stuff to. She's got a
She's-
concert
she's
she's going to
here.
tomorrow.
Teasing.
She's actually going to go see Steve Harrington perform tomorrow in Tampa.
oh, that's right. That's who she's.
Oh,
going
really?
with.
Forgot
Damon
about
Paula or something like
Really?
that
That's cool.
is playing there. So
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
she's going to go see a little bit of a preview of the Stranger Things 5. I don't know if it's going to correlate, but
yeah,
he's
yeah.
he's
Oh, that's
there.
cool.
He's on stage.
It's the whole house is Steve Harrington. Is
Yes.
singing to us.
All
And his,
stands.
and his hair.
and his hair.
His flowing locks.
Steve the hair
Poor
Harrington.
dude's just trying to be like
Yeah.
a normal like entertainer, and everyone's just like, "Oh, Steve,
Yeah.
Steve, my name's not Steve."
I shaved my head for this.
Scoops Ahoy, boy! Give me some mint chocolate chip.
That's all you'll ever be, Stranger Things.
Where's Dustin?
Oh man, that's awesome. All right, let's take a look at your stuff here. So go to follow all the things. Go to their social media here. Follow them on all the stuff. Got all the upcoming events. We're going to talk about that a little bit later here. Look at that. You're on the show. You're a really good news resource for all the things happening with Halloween Horror Nights. So
Thank you.
very consistent.
Definitely try to be.
Yeah, do a great job doing all the things here. My favorite is the
That was my. I
the-
really
the
liked that.
pseudo pregnancy announce video.
That was genius.
So Jamie was
actually.
not super sold on that instantly. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be good. And she took a couple nooners to convince her to do that because she was like, people are going to think I'm pregnant. And I
That's
was like,
exactly
I
what I
mean-
thought when
and
I
I was
first
like,
saw it. Honestly,
that's the
With-
point.
That
Yeah.
is the point.
That's
Yeah.
the hook.
So good. Very, very cool. So you got Instagram here, Linktree, go and do all the things. Instagram, the YouTubes, buy the merch. I will admit, out of everybody, you have some of the best shirts here.
Oh, wait till you
Inspired-
see this year's.
Inspired by pop culture.
I do like your shirts very
I,
much.
I
Thank
love
you.
the
Yes.
Fear and Beer podcast, like the Raw, WWE Raw one. I think that's
That's my
awesome.
favorite one.
So many good designs. Buy all the merch. I have one somewhere that I have.
You want to see one that we haven't shown out yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah.
releasing
Yeah.
one on the episode?
Why not? Why not?
It's
This one was
Are you
kind
showing-
of.
not my decision.
Are you
I don't
showing just
care.
us or the internet?
I know, right?
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Well,
see.
we're
I'll
gonna
pull it
hold
up.
it up
Would you like to
the
see it,
camera.
internet?
I'll
Would
hold
you
it up
like to
the
see
camera.
this internet?
Would
Let
you
us know in
guys
the
like to
chat.
see it?
Do a channel
me find
channel
this
membership
thing.
right now if you want to see
Somewhere.
Type in the chat right now.
Give
if
us
you
some
want to see
give
the
us
shirt.
some jewels.
Jewels.
Yeah.
That's right.
It says you have jewels to redeem,
Wow,
Johnny.
what?
Oh, this
What
is
can
good.
we
Okay.
redeem?
Throwing
them
jewels
for?
at us.
So this one is going to be for all the like
I'll-
HHN fans.
I'll put the
Yeah.
camera
Okay.
on you so you can hold it
Okay.
up to Sally right there. All right, give it. Whoa!
Dude, no way!
Dude, that's dope.
Dude, I love HR
Yeah.
Blood and Gut. Dude, I was so
So if they don't put them on a shirt, we already got it. Let me shout out the artist.
happy
yeah,
when
they
I
should
saw
be-
he
I
was
know,
coming
man.
back.
That's some amazing
And it's a
art.
continuation of the first house 15 years later.
Right?
Yes.
And I'm a big Cary, Ohio fan, so I will be buying that.
Heck yeah. That's
Yes.
awesome.
I will be
This
getting
was
that.
from Skylar Abrams. He's a tattoo artist.
Oh, cool.
But he also has a page, Candy Corn Crypt.
Okay.
You've probably seen him
I
at
know him.
Spooky
I follow
Empire
him.
and
Yep,
stuff
yep.
like that. He has a lot of really good. He caught our attention with this like HHN Flash. I think I had seen him before, but I had reached out.
Let me.
And I was like-
let me pull it up real quick. You said Candy Corn Crypt.
Candy Corn Crypt, yes.
Are you gonna release those before HHN starts? I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we are at the mercy now of just waiting for all the announcements to come out. Because
Okay.
obviously we tie in some of our designs to whatever's at the event.
Okay.
So
they're so good.
right. So
Yeah.
obviously there's
I love
he's
his
a really,
stuff.
really good
I
artist.
follow him on Instagram. I love his stuff.
so obviously there's rumors, right? We all are pretty on the up and up on rumors. So we get a little bit of a head start on stuff, hoping that it comes,
Okay.
but we don't want to put shirts out in case
If it
it
doesn't
doesn't
get
come or
announced.
in case
that
it
makes sense.
Right.
falls
If they're
through.
not bringing back Bill and Ted this year,
Yeah, exactly, right? So like we don't want to jump the gun on anything. So we
Yeah.
wait till everything is announced and released, and then we will roll out our shirts. Typically what we've done, which I love doing, we drop like a shirt or two a day depending how many we have,
Okay.
and then we put them all on sale on Friday.
Okay.
So we'll do like a
Awesome.
week-long announcement similar to the spooky week.
yeah,
But
That's cool. That's
that's
cool.
such a cool shirt. That's such
Yeah.
an amazing
I'm
artist.
glad you're
Yeah.
doing shirts like this because they don't really do shirts for
Right.
original
No.
stuff. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wish they did. You
Me
know, like
too.
original houses.
So we
Yeah.
just do it
So,
ourselves.
I like that.
Well,
I
not
like
ourselves, but we commission people to.
That. Yeah.
Oh man,
To
I
do
like that.
I want like a probe or no probe shirt. For
Yes.
the house.
I
You
went to-
know that's the final room.
I
right?
went to HHN and all I got was probed.
Oh, okay, yes.
Love that.
I think that was
would be the
that was
perfect
an
shirt
idea
for
we had
Johnny.
tossed
Yeah.
around for a little
People,
bit.
people are
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Universal Marketing
Yeah,
is
don't you
writing
take that,
down
don't
right
you take
now.
that. Write this down.
Sound-
Yes.
Yep. I have like a
Oh,
probe
man.
necklace or no
Yes.
probe necklace.
Yes.
You know?
Yep.
This is like
I think
Cartman
that'd
from
be
South
perfect.
Park.
Sir,
Was
this
that
is
the
a
first
family
episode
event.
of South Park?
Thank you. Fear and bears.
Thank you for your embarrassment.
That's awesome. All right, let's go back a little bit
Okay, yeah.
to when y'all started off here. Let's talk about the past
Yes.
and the
Okay.
present, which
Mhm.
we're talking about right now, and the future
Okay.
of the Fear and Beer podcast here. So, question: Where were you? Give me the exact moment you were all together when you
Mhm.
decided that you wanted to do a podcast.
You have a better memory than me.
Well, I mean, I don't think we weren't necessarily together when we came up with the idea, but I remember he texted me and he was like, "Hey, I'm bored and we don't have Horror Nights this year, so can we just like talk about it?" And I said, "Yeah, we talk about it all the time." And he's like, "Yeah, but like I mean like on a podcast. I've always wanted to make a podcast." And I was like, "All right. I've never done it before. Like I'm not much of a radio guy. I don't think I have a radio voice, but I'll be down to give it a shot." So I think, like, if you haven't gathered, it was during COVID, so of course everyone
I
was.
was-
Born of COVID.
I was just about to say, was that during COVID?
It was.
Yeah,
We are a COVID content
Yep.
creator team.
Yeah.
We have been going since then because everyone was bored and stuck inside and couldn't really do anything else.
Mhm.
So
Makes sense.
that's I think kind of what bore this, and then it kind of just grew from there. I mean, he went. He's like, "Oh, I'll look on Amazon. I'll get some equipment." He buys like $20 like pencil mics, so whatever the hell you'd call them, like little tiny little like
That's all
bendy
right.
mics.
You got to get started
Yeah,
somewhere,
yeah,
right?
gotta start somewhere,
And
man. That's
sat
awesome.
sat in his bedroom on his bureau, and we just started recording episodes and putting them out, and it kind of just grew from there naturally. I mean, I like to say that I'm proud to say that we've grown as naturally as possible. We haven't needed to find any of those outside assistant things
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
can kind of push you. Obviously, natural things like with friends, finding people in the community that are
Good way to grow.
like-minded as we
absolutely.
are,
Yeah.
who already have a
Help each
platform,
other,
who are
yeah.
willing to help. Because I like to believe that we're a creator that it's we're not competing for space. I
Right.
don't feel like we are.
Yeah.
Because obviously we weren't the first one to do it. And
No,
we're not the
yeah.
last one to do it.
Well, hold on though, because the actual concept of the show, like the Fear and Beer, y'all drinking during the show.
Yes, we do.
I mean,
We do.
don't get me
We do,
wrong.
but
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
imagine a lot of
It's a different
podcasters
spin, yeah.
drink, but you guys had that spin where like I'm drinking
we
this
were.
IPA or whatever.
This different beer
that's
each
basically where the
episode.
name came from. Then.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
that.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. So we I think we didn't have a name. We were trying. What are we gonna call it? We're gonna call it. And I'm like, I think I just said Fear and Beer,
Mhm.
and you're like, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
I
started
thought
kind
it
of
was
just.
more like an HHN name because like you go to HHN, you get scared, and you're drinking beer around.
Well,
the
I mean, I
park.
think
It
that-
plays
that-
on a
that's
couple.
part of it.
That's what I thought.
I mean,
but-
we were better. I think we've been better about
I think I have the original
Theming
list
beers.
of ideas.
Yeah.
2
man.
episodes. We've kind of like we still obviously bring it up, especially if we have something. Like we have some really, really good listeners, really awesome listeners out there that send us like 6-packs.
Oh,
of
that's cool.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So
It has
Like,
its perks.
it
Yeah.
does have its
It
perks.
sounds like it. Yeah.
So that helps, but when finding time to go to, a local establishment that sells craft beer, and then on top of that, finding things that match things that are horror based can be kind of difficult. I need to be better about it. I tend to kill a lot of werewolves on our episodes, as I like to say,
Doggos.
because I'm
Coors
drinking
Lights.
Coors Lights.
Yeah.
Silver bullet for those that are in the know. But
Hold on. Wait. I got it. Nope, that's not it. No.
I'll take the cheers.
There we go. Rim shot.
I was waiting for you. I was waiting for that explanation because
I didn't get it.
I didn't know where you were
get
going
it until
with
you
that.
said silver.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
But
That's a deep
the
cut.
beer thing I think came kind of natural to us. 'Cause
Yeah.
Not to say that we're alcoholics or anything like that, but we definitely enjoy craft
Fancy
beer.
some
It
different
was
beers.
COVID.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is like, I was always a pretty big like, before I moved to Orlando, I was always doing like breweries and things like that, and big up in the north, big up in the Northeast, and I was always kind of a part of my life. I always like doing it, and then I came here, moved here. My uncle had moved here. We kind of started this little like beer guys chat.
Yeah.
It was just like the three of
family.
us saying, you know, I mean, it was literally just me, him, and our uncle Kevin, and we were just talking about, you know, meeting up to go here to get a beer, or here or whatever, and finding things, and it kind of grew from there. And that's kind of where that element came together, where he
awesome.
had such a massive HHN, because I was kind of new to the whole HHN thing when I moved here. I knew about it. He had told me, hey, I'm going down to Florida to do this one year, a few years ago, and I'm like, yeah, I'd love to, but I'm in college and I'm poor and I can't afford to go on my own, so I couldn't go. But moving here and actually getting to do it year in, year out, I think is definitely grown on me. So I think we kind of just melded the two loves of things together. And
That's cool.
It's
That's awesome.
definitely a unique spin on things. It's awesome. So that's the past. That's
Yeah.
the history there. So present, like you announced, you got all these things coming
Bunch
up
of
and
stuff.
events. We've got I've got some of the events you've done and some things that are upcoming a little bit later there. But one of the reasons I wanted to have you on the show is because I really appreciate the way you do these massive events to bring everybody together. And
it's
they're
fun.
so fun. They're like big family reunions for Horror Nights folks. And they're a good time, man.
Yeah, the trivia stuff is crazy.
It is, dude. It's so big.
It's
You were in
gotten so
like an
busy, yeah.
overflow area.
Yeah, we had over
you guys brought
200.
in a lot of people. That's
crazy.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
a great turnout.
Those are my favorite because it does
Yeah.
it does feel like that has sort of unofficially become like a start of Horror Nights because it's in May, it's 100 days out, and you're right. It's kind of like going back to school where you're like, you know, we've gotten better by seeing other people that we know from Horror Nights more often during the off season. It took a while because like if you finish Horror Nights, I'm like done. I'm like tired. I just want to, you know, we get back to business as usual to normal life, but you create friendships and it's like, oh, all right, well, we'll get together. And
never
you're
happens.
adults. We don't
Yeah,
like.
obviously, it never happens. It takes 3 months
Yes.
to get back together. Yes.
So we've definitely been better at that of like creating friendships and like seeing people in the off season, but there's still people that maybe don't necessarily live as close.
Right.
So like, you know, like Dakota and you had Nikki on, you know, they're more in Tampa. Schedules don't really line up as often. So we definitely will see them more in Horror Night season, but like we know come May 20th or whatever the 100-day mark is or whatever.
Right.
That's kind of like a kickoff. Everybody's together. Everybody's hyped up.
Right.
Yeah, it just gets bigger and bigger, and I don't know where you go next.
I mean,
That's great. Yeah, that's awesome.
I'll admit we're smart about it in the sense that like we didn't like get into this and then like immediately like let's start doing live events, let's put all this stuff together. I mean, it took a couple of probably 3 to 4 years of
before we did
really
anything crazy.
growing just a following. I mean, obviously we're not like
Event
we're not,
planners,
like,
trivia
super,
people.
you know, smart in that particular way.
We
We
just wing it.
benefit from the fact that you happen to have connects and
Yeah,
you know, you're you and
yeah.
for those
Find a way.
for those in the know, Nick
Life
is
always finds a way, right?
yeah, he definitely knows how to smooge up, talk up people and find ways into things. So I kind of just like ride the coattails, but that's
Everyone's got their seat.
Same.
hey,
You and I are the same, and then him and Johnny
unless
are
you
the
show
same.
up late to trivia, then you're standing.
Yeah.
Basically.
right.
Yeah,
Well, if you
pretty
show up
much.
late, I mean, but I guess my point is like with trivia specifically, like I don't think we didn't have a build up to it. The first year we did it, we filled
A couple people, and there was like maybe
but we still filled
60
we
people
filled
or whatever.
the bar area.
Yeah.
Though,
Yeah.
still.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't like, hey, you know, we had 10 people show up and like that was a great start. No, I mean like we had a large number of people show up the first time.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first time I went last year, I think it was pretty decent.
Yeah,
amount
and
of
then
people.
last year and the year and this year, and it's kind of grown since we've done that. So
Yeah, and I've got the flyer pulled up here for the one that was in May recently here, and I mean working with, Stay in Screen podcast and Grim Getting Hosts and Rush of Fear. And I can't read that one. Sorry. Big Dumb Show.
Stuff.
Yep,
Big
that's
Dumb
right.
Stuff.
HHN 365, Haunt Girls podcast. And then I don't know what
Dakota
There we go.
Cathode Coaster.
Sorry, my eyes aren't that great and it's very small. But and then we were involved, at least.
Yep.
I got to do an impression
Yep.
and I winged it.
Yeah.
I did horrible. I'm so bad at HHN trivia and lore. I will admit.
Me too.
I got my
actually,
I got
Oh, I'm terrible.
I
at
only
it. If
know
I
the
wasn't
answers
writing the
'cause he has them
But
written down.
I was very impressed because people know their
They know their stuff.
And that's the tricky part that people might not always think about, right? Like when I'm writing these questions, it's like I'll write some and people are like, these are impossible. I was like, this team hasn't missed a question.
Some
Like
people complain that it was too easy. Certain people complain that it's
it
way
was
too hard.
you have to I have to find ways to let the people that are casuals that like Horror Nights come and be like, who's the clown mascot? Oh, well, Jack. Yeah, okay, yeah. Like you got to give them something. And then you got to throw a couple beatdown questions at the end of the round to separate winners.
Partially, it's also
on Jack the Clown's costume.
Exactly.
You gotta keep
you
on your
have to.
toes. Yeah.
And that's why we make the prizes fun. We
Right.
make it it's not one of those things where you're coming in and win $200 gift card to
Not yet.
to the establishment or whatever. I get it.
that
but,
comes next year.
But even then, I think to his point, I don't want someone showing up kind of like me who's kind of more casual. Like I don't know everything. I don't know the lore. I've learned stuff because he knows everything and Jamie knows everything and they've just explained it to me. But I don't want someone like me showing up, like he said, that's just there to have a good time and then doesn't get to win anything because they didn't know everything. So
yeah, but you get to learn stuff. There's
It's true,
there's
yeah.
little dynamic things like you did the sound challenge
Yeah,
things
yeah,
or whatever. That
yeah.
was cool.
That was cool.
You've got vendors on site like
Yeah,
DOA
Murder
was
on
there,
Main,
Murder on
DOA.
Main, yeah.
And we do a bunch of raffles to to Seamus's point. It's just a fun
Very
event. We
diverse,
want to make
yeah.
sure people get
Show
up and
something.
have a good
honestly,
time.
for us, I think it's an excuse for just us to hang out with friends.
Yeah,
People to
yeah.
come and hang out and meet us and
to see your horror friends
Yeah.
before
And it's-
the season comes.
it's more casual and laid back as far as a chance for people to just say hi. A
Yeah.
lot of times we have listeners that we've listened to you since the beginning, and I'm like, you listened to us since the beginning?
Yeah.
We weren't that interesting 5 years ago, but thanks for listening that long.
Thanks for sticking it out.
But during the event, it's so hard during the season to try to see people.
Well, everyone's
and
doing
meet
different
people,
things,
and everybody's off
especially at the
doing
parks.
things.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's you're at the park, you have a plan, you're there to do something. Obviously, if you go as much as we do, there are definitely nights where I'm like, you guys go ahead.
Do whatever.
I'm just gonna chill.
Sit on a bench.
Just gonna have a drink. I'm gonna listen to the music and enjoy the ambiance, but I'm not gonna run around. But it is cool to meet people just in naturally in in the fog.
I honestly I don't see people from HHN until that event.
Right.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
it's
Exactly.
a good 6 months goes by. We just, like you said, go back to
It's
our
like
normal
a
lives.
family
Yep.
reunion. You
Right,
see
well, 'cause
everyone that you haven't seen in a year.
Most of us
you
have
know?
day jobs,
Yeah, we have-
This isn't our day job. So
And shout out because the actual food's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Like
No, and they killed it this year.
Top Golf?
yeah.
Yeah.
They killed it. They were thankful that I came up with the new system because we know we have to add tables
Right.
everywhere. Just so the floor plan gets thrown out the window. The table numbers that we know at work don't matter. So I bought a bunch of table stands and numbers and numbered tables 1 through 50. So that way when people come up with the food, it's not like, hey, where's table 501? It's like, well, that's now 6 tables, so I don't know.
Right.
Now it's like, okay, table 13. All right, cool. Right there. Boom.
Yeah.
So it hopefully and again, that's all stuff you learn just from doing it.
Mm-hmm.
This is our 4th trivia event, and it
Right.
took me this long to figure that part out. It's
you learn things as you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right. And shout out for them to put up with it too. They could have easily said no.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's a lot of
I
people.
mean,
They like that
you
money.
gotta. I usually throw them a pretty big tip because
they
we're
do
sitting
God.
there for hours.
Right. And I
you
think
know?
that's the big benefit.
Take
is,
care of 'em.
the servers definitely get taken care of. And that's what I love about this community. Everybody in our community, they're just super cool.
Yeah.
And they're just there to have a good time and they're willing to take care of people that are taking care of them. So
And shout out, I know we got a bunch of people watching right now. If you went to the event, let us know in the comments, and then let us know how you did on the trip.
Yeah, if you remember.
Yep.
I didn't do
Or
very
if you
well.
don't want to remember,
Yeah.
it's fine.
That's
Right.
fine.
That's 20 years of me, and it all blends together at some point. So yeah,
I've seen most of the information, and it just comes and goes. I can't retain information for the life of me. I
me
just
neither.
can't.
Oh, at least not for long.
Yeah.
I got it then, and then it just goes away.
Okay. So, past, present, let's talk about the future. So, where's Fear and Beer at 5 years from now, 10 years from now? renting out like the Kia Arena or something.
Yeah,
right.
right.
The
Shoot,
Kia,
yeah.
This is gonna get so big.
Going on tour.
Mine as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. I don't know. We definitely just kind of organically figure out new stuff. This year we're introducing this new event, Family Feud, which I'm sure we'll talk about, but that's coming up in August. Again, another big, fun, collaborative style event. It's something different. I don't think I haven't seen anybody else do something like this, especially in person.
I mean, there have been feuds in HHN.
Yeah, for
plenty.
sure. Jack and Oddfellow. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I was thinking about the
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It's always
that too.
feuds.
There's always something going on.
I like the golf thing that you guys did.
Okay,
That
so
was-
yeah.
that was fun.
the mini golf.
So
Yeah, yeah.
thank you again for the commentary.
Yeah,
that was
absolutely.
great.
That
That
was
was
awesome.
That was a lot of fun to watch and commentate.
So
on.
so that kickstarted my idea of something that I think in the future I want to be doing now is I think every maybe quarterly or monthly, whatever it ends up being, I want to do something where I rip off. Like I don't care. Like rip off
Shameless.
like a show or
Shamelessly
something.
rip
Like
something off.
and like because in September generally we do our scavenger hunt, which is a very fun time. We do an HHN scavenger hunt with a bunch of creators. We
Okay.
do a master list. Everyone has like 3 hours. You have to run around, get as many points, come back. That's a fun video. The mini golf, I think, is something that we can continue doing every year when the US Open happens.
Perfect.
So that's like another
Yeah.
kind of whatever. But I want to do something maybe not as Horror Nights related, but maybe in like December, January when stuff is kind of winding down and we got some time, doing like a 2-park amazing race style video,
Okay.
or doing something like finding a way to mash Survivor into like a universal park where we like you go there for X amount of time and you have
No,
to
we're just
you have
gonna-
to vote people out and they leave the party or something
man.
like. So I
We're just
want to
gonna
find a way.
blindfold a bunch of podcasts.
Yeah.
Dump them on some
Get in this van.
just
Yeah.
an island or something.
We're going to fun
somewhere.
spot.
Get in this van.
So like something like
The
that.
center of Orlando. Find your way home.
I think is a fun way to bring people in the community that it's in a different format.
Yeah.
I want to do like a Universal Olympics, kind of something
that
like
would be
that,
fun.
where it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we could tie in like the arcade games. I have way too many stupid ideas, but I had one where like we have a ref and it's like who can go on this water ride and get the most wet or the least wet, and they judge you like, and you do first, second, and third place, like just dumb stuff. Like,
All right, that's cool. Though.
but just something that's like off season related.
Yeah.
That is another yearly thing that people maybe over time start to look forward to. But yeah, these things will grow. Like that HHN Open, the golf thing, it was just the 3 of us. We wanted to. It's a fun little trial thing. Who knows? Maybe next year we do
that was
5 people.
was
that
really
was
cool.
That was a blast to watch.
Yeah.
And,
It's
and do
fun.
the commentary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it
And
works
just hearing
smooth.
you guys
Yeah.
say your thing. Yeah.
So there's just a lot of fun stuff, and I do take pride in the fact that I do think we're here to kind of pat ourselves on the back, but like I think we're at the forefront of thinking outside the box a little
Yeah.
bit with some of these weirder videos. With YouTube, you could do. There's so many park people that do videos in the parks and this, that, and the other, and they're great at it. So I'm not trying to do the same thing. So how can I find stuff that I enjoy doing, whether it's like competitive stuff, sports, scavenger hunts, whatever, and blend
Just being
that
a
into the
goofball
park.
in
Yeah,
video.
just
Like that,
do
to
dumb
me,
stuff.
That's all I want to
But
do.
that's,
Yeah.
that's so
Fun.
that's so scalable because it can be like let's go to Chuck E. Cheese versus let's go
Right.
to a theme park.
Yes.
Like or something. I mean that's just I like it because it's really any excuse to see your friends to get
Yes.
to be a part of the community.
Yeah.
So,
And we love
cool.
creating stuff. We're all
Yeah.
content
Yeah.
creators or
Yep.
whatever you want to say, but like we like creating stuff.
Yeah.
Like we're creators.
makes sense. Yeah.
No, we've been doing it since we were kids.
Yeah, I mean, shit, we started with high 8 Sony cams in the backyard filming videos together.
Jumping off roofs of the houses and getting
Oh
parents
really?
pissed
That's
off.
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Wow.
That's cool.
We're cousins. Did
Yeah,
you know
we're
that?
related. I don't know if anybody.
I did
if
not
We are
know that.
Did
actual
not know
cousins.
that.
So, okay, that's brand new.
A lot of
information.
people, we've mentioned it a lot on random episodes sporadically,
Are you really?
but
That's
like we
cool.
are cousins, like legitimately. This isn't
Okay.
like a fake
Legitimately.
internet
I
relationship.
literally thought you guys were best friends since
I-
you guys
No,
were kids. That's
well,
crazy.
Well,
we
kind of,
we
yeah.
kind of are.
Well, I
in
mean,
a
yeah,
lot of
but
ways.
that's
Yeah.
wow. I
But
did
yeah,
not
so
know
we've
that.
been doing video stuff since we were kids.
He was in my wedding party. Like
Yeah.
that's so close.
Wow, that's so cool.
That's
That's,
so cool.
awesome.
Seamus, I before I forget the chops. The,
Oh
man,
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
expecting you to show up in like a kilt. this
I would
time
be
around.
divorced if I had kept that. So I had to like do it quickly before she knew, and then she saw in the video and had to hear about that one when I got home.
Oh no.
It's
Worth
okay.
it.
No worries. It'll grow back.
Seamus
eventually.
Seamus O'Putz.
Seamus O'Putz.
for the art. That's awesome. Very very cool. All right, well, are you guys ready for some questions?
Fire away.
Ooh,
All right,
I'm
let's
excited.
do this.
These are brand new to me because I don't know these.
They're going to be brand new to me because I wrote them like 2 months ago.
Oh, really? Oh, these are the same ones from the
They
last
are.
one?
Yeah,
Okay.
all right, here we go.
Brand new for
All
everybody.
right,
Yeah,
let's
exactly.
do it.
Yep.
Let's get 10 questions. And if people want to answer these questions at home, feel free to do that in the comments as well.
If you're in the comments, I don't have my phone. I'm not
Yeah.
checking. Sorry,
Yep,
but
Melissa's the
I
only
do.
one watching
Okay,
the
she'll
comments
I have it
relay.
right here.
now.
she'll relay anything
I'll let you
important.
know.
Right.
I'll let you know.
All right.
I'm sure Scott's there somewhere.
Oh yeah, he was in the.
Are you ready for the 10 questions?
Let's
You guys
do it.
ready?
Okay. All right. 10 questions. Fear and beer. Here we go. First question. Invent an HHN inspired adult beverage. What is the theme and what are the
Oh
ingredients?
good God. Well, I'm a beer guy, so I'm not going to give you a very interesting answer.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of a good beer as well.
Yeah, because you'd almost need Jamie for like the mixed drink stuff. 'cause
Yeah.
she's more of a mixed drink drinker. So
Which also brings us up on another tangent. Sorry, but like we last year we did it for the first time. We did a collaboration beer with Toll Road Brewing.
That's right.
Oh,
we did.
very, very
Okay.
good.
So we did come up with a beer last year. See You in the Fog, Hazy IPA. This year we are going to be doing that again. We're going to start brewing
Can't
that
wait.
soon.
I mean, that works for
one of my
this
favorite
question.
things.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm a sucker for pumpkin beer,
Okay.
right? Like
I do
the
like
fact
pumpkin
that
beer. Yeah.
they got rid of Shipyard Pumpkinhead and haven't brought it
At
back is
HHN?
a sin.
Oh, yeah. That was really. I tried it and loved it.
It's my one, and it's from Portland, Maine. So like we would
Mhm.
have it by us all the time in Mass. So
yeah, we're just.
it was a
we're
taste of home too.
Northeast elitist.
Yeah.
This is.
I love pumpkin anything. So,
So
yeah, I'm with you on that
Give
one.
me like a pumpkin lord, like pumpkin nuts, a brown ale,
Pretty
like a
nuts.
pumpkin brown ale,
Nuts.
pumpkin nuts.
I will point out that you do. I don't know where he came up with it, how he did it, how he thought to do it, but he takes the pumpkin beer, whether it's Shipyard or whatever, and then uses it with peach schnapps or
Butterscotch
Butterscotch.
schnapps.
wow.
yeah.
butterscotch
That
schnapps.
sounds amazing.
And mixes it with the beer,
Mm.
and it's incredible how much
So
it tastes
good.
like pumpkin pie.
Okay.
Mm.
So
Oh my
That
God.
or vanilla vodka.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I
God.
want
I would
that
try
now.
that. I
It's like
myself, I'm not a big beer drinker.
Yeah.
I'm not a big drinker, but like
Yeah.
if I drink, it's typically mixed drinks or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But that actually does sound
That
pretty
sounds
Mhm.
amazing.
good. Yeah.
You could do
I-
something like a with obviously Dead Man's Pier, one of our favorites.
oh
Mhm.
yeah.
You could do like a Dead Man's Dark and Stormy,
Mhm.
just like a dark rum and ginger beer.
Yep.
Mm.
Okay. Very, very cool.
Just don't batch it like Universal. Just don't batch all your mixed drinks by the
That's
gallon.
true, right?
Yeah. Here's the.
I don't know what that
the
means, but I-
Ziploc.
like
It's when they
make-
come in the big.
Oh,
things.
Yeah,
okay.
you're
Yeah.
making like 10 gallons at a
Yeah.
time. And
Server talk.
yeah.
Somebody's like got like a big.
Yeah,
steam,
sometimes
mix-
you get all
Oh,
juice,
so
sometimes
it's-
you get
so
just
it's
the
like-
booze. You're like,
Not
oh.
to get on another tangent. It's like the Dragon 88 Mai Tais.
Oh God, I wish. Yeah.
So there's a
Shout out Dragon 8, sponsor us. It's a Chinese restaurant from like up north that would
Oh,
like
really?
sell you booze
the
in
middle
brown
of nowhere,
paper
West
bags.
Boylston, Massachusetts, and but they would make their Mai Tais in this big vat, and you'd be up there with a big wooden spoon just stirring it.
That's
It's so
funny.
illegal. They would
Oh
like
my god!
they would and like cops would go there too. It was like
I
nobody.
know we got people in the chat that,
Yeah.
that know us that are like, oh yeah.
They leave the cops leave that place alone. Like you could go and
Yeah.
like they'd fill up like empty booze bottles with like their Mai Tai so you could take it to go.
I will. Yeah, I will.
Not legal
Again,
at all.
completely-
So
That's
illegal.
crazy.
completely
This
unrelated.
is in
But
Vegas.
like, but no one has like. No one has Chinese restaurants like New England. Like New England Chinese restaurants
it's
are on
true, though.
another.
Way different.
It's true.
level.
I agree. I'm from Connecticut.
No,
Yeah,
okay,
you know,
get it,
exactly.
then.
I
You get
absolutely
it.
agree. It's
You
different.
100%
It's
get
way
it.
different.
Dragon 88,
Yeah.
Kowloon. Oh yeah.
It's
Wow.
one thing I never thought I would miss Chinese food as much as I did.
No, same.
No.
It is, yeah, same.
Yeah, Florida. I'm from
No
Detroit,
offense to anybody that
obviously,
makes
so,
Yeah.
Chinese
like,
food.
food
listening.
food's always better where you're from.
Yes.
It's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Very, very cool.
All right, question number 2 now that we're talking about Chinese restaurants,
That's
about
all-
drinks.
That's
And
all
drinks,
right.
yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
All right. If you had an unlimited budget to create one house, original or IP, in one scare zone, what would it be?
Oh, good God.
Okay.
Blue sky this thing.
Well, if we're talking, I mean, for me, if we're doing unlimited budget, like I can spend whatever I want, do
Yeah.
whatever I want.
Get whatever IP
I'm gonna be
you want.
super boring. I think we need to do it.
Okay.
I think we
Yes,
need Pennywise. I mean, if you have that kind of money that you can just pull that and make it happen, I think you have to do that.
All right. Fair. Fair.
I want a 2-story haunted 80s mall
Oh, yes.
where you could go into like
Oh my
stores.
God.
So it'd be kind of like backrooms.
No, could it be like
Kind of, but like
no, like
almost like chopping mall, Starcourt
Yeah,
Mall
yeah,
from
yeah.
Stranger Things, like that
Okay.
80s
Love
vibes,
that.
very neon-y, and like even scare actors aren't even like, some of them aren't scaring you. It's literally just people walking up and down to create the
Oh my
atmosphere
God,
of
I
a
I'm
mall.
going to
love
Orange
that.
Julius.
Yeah.
Yes, like I love like malls like stuck in time, like abandoned malls, like in
Yeah.
the 80s and 90s. Yes, I would love that.
2 stories though. You have to be able to go up the escalators.
Okay.
You have to be able to move
Or,
up. Yes,
or,
I want
or
that.
elevator.
Yeah, or elevators.
I
Yeah.
want that. Yeah.
Or Viking row up it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's cool.
I would
like
love
that.
that
It'd be so-
actually.
you know what? It'd be great, and if it had like all like the like iconic like 80s people, like you know like a Ferris Bueller type thing or
Yeah.
like Weird
Yeah,
Science.
yeah.
You know, that'd be dope.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd go with that.
Yeah.
Like the mall vibe. I feel like
Alright.
malls should be a fun house.
Yeah.
You could still do it the way
I
we do
feel
it
like-
now.
I don't think they've ever done a mall
I don't think
type
so.
haunted house
Yeah,
theme,
other,
and I
other
think
than
that would
like
be great.
the parts of like
It'd be relevant.
Well-
Because
Yeah,
malls,
but
I mean, malls
even
are kind
then-
of
like
a
a mall,
Like an
Yeah.
actual
You
mall
know?
that you walk. Like when they did Stranger Things 3, they had Starcourt, but you didn't actually walk
You
through
weren't
the
in
mall.
the
Like it wasn't
mall.
much of a mall.
Yeah, I
you
want it
know?
to feel
Which
like
I
a
was
mall.
very
Yeah.
like
Like
disappointed
ceramic
about.
tile
Yeah.
flooring,
Yeah.
like
Yep,
the
yep.
glass window
Yeah.
fronts. Yeah.
And the
That-
fact that it's a dying culture to begin with, like
Yeah.
it would be really kind of a cool thing to
play
Like
on
there
that.
are, a
tie
lot
into.
of, there are a lot of abandoned malls. There's one down the street from my house actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they get that 90s era and get that
Actually,
vibe.
I like that. I like that very much. Yes.
Same question in the audience. You want to put it in the comments? Let us
Let
know.
us know in the
What
chat.
about like a walkthrough scare zone?
Scare zones. What would I do? I feel like we've done a bunch of episodes of like just random making our own stuff up.
We get an outdoor mall.
What's a
outlet.
good scare zone idea?
Scare zones. See, for me, scare zones are tough just because I'm not as much of a scare zone guy. Like I like them. I think they're fun when they're done right, but I don't spend a ton of time in them. There's only been a few over the last few years that I've really spent any real time in. Mr. Sweets being one of them.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
a good
I think
one.
that was one
a
that
good
I kind of spent
yeah.
a lot of time in, only because like I feel like, especially the last couple of years, because it's been so much busier than it was
It's a little harder.
post COVID. It's a little bit harder to spend some time
Yeah,
in
they're
scare
very
zones.
crowded. Yeah.
But I also think that you need to be in a certain area of the park to have the scare zone work. Like obviously, I think what is it? Not San Francisco. What's
Central Park.
Central Park is
Yeah, pretty
obviously
crowded.
it's the best place for a scare zone, but it's also incredibly
Most crowded. Yeah.
bottlenecky. It creates
Yeah.
the
That's why I'm
worst
glad they
bottleneck.
expanded it last year, and I
Yeah,
hope they continue
so
to do that.
I think
which-
if I was to
yeah.
create my own scare zone, I think it would have to be there. Do what they did with the cats
Yeah.
lady one, but then have something that's a little bit newer. But do that idea where you expand,
Expand
out
it, yeah.
beyond just Central Park because
Boom.
it's just too much.
What if they did like Fortnite or something?
No,
Yeah. Banana suits.
Yeah, scare-
we just lost
yeah.
all of our listeners. Everyone hates us.
Well,
now.
you know what? I have a feeling that concept is going to come up later in another question.
all right.
Oh,
So
no.
Yeah.
what would be scare zone is tougher because like you do have to like think of like out of building
Yeah.
situations.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, go back to the classic too. Like we've always thought, it'd be fun to do like a Vamp 99,
See, I love
like
I
new
love
metal,
scare
Yeah.
zones.
like a dead Fred
Like the Vamp
Durst.
55 one was my
Yeah.
like it was a homecoming.
Dead
it was
Spice
perfect.
Girls?
Yeah, you do like Dead
Dead-
Spice.
Dead
Everyone's got
Britney
like
Spears.
Jinko jeans
Dead-
on and like
boy bands.
People,
Yeah.
Zombies.
Yeah.
See,
playing
like,
the Zomboy.
playing
That's
hacky
we
sack.
talked about that before.
Zomboys?
Zomboys, and it was like
Zom-
Zombie
Oh, right,
Band Boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was like Dead
It
NSYNC,
would be
Dead
like
Backstreet
85 when they
Boys.
had the stage.
Yes.
With the band, with
And
the 80s band.
literally no
Yeah.
strings attached. Like you could
Yeah.
have them like dead, but as marionette puppets.
See, I've always been the
Yeah.
opposite to him. Like, I want another Vamp, but I want it to be Vamp like 1799 or Vamp 1899, and have it be like colonial.
Oh,
Yeah.
Era.
Oh
vampires.
yes,
Mhm.
like
That'd be
colonial
cool.
soldiers and
Or-
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
Or Victorian. That'd be
Yeah.
dope.
Even Victorian type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to see them turn Vamp into a house, like 55, the homecoming
Yeah,
in a school.
yeah.
Think about it in a
I'm
school.
surprised. Have they
Yeah,
not done
I'm surprised
one?
they
Not
haven't
in a
done
house.
that.
They've never
Nope.
done a Vamp in a
You
house.
could just do straight Vamp, and then like every 2 to
Yeah.
3 rooms is a
Right.
different decade or
Could be a
whatever.
different era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vamp through the years.
Yeah.
And maybe this blood
I'm
noir
for it.
thing is a way to kind of guide
I'm
us
all
into
for
that.
it. I
Yeah.
love vampires.
I know we
so-
haven't talked about blood
Mm-hmm.
noir yet on the episode, but
Mm.
we were talking about it prior to starting.
Yeah.
So it was just top of my mind. But seeing maybe that could lead us into something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Have you
Very
seen
cool.
Spider Noir, like the 1930s?
I love,
Yeah.
perfect,
I love,
right there.
I love
I love
noir and I
noir.
love vampires.
Mhm.
I'm glad they're
Same.
mixing the two together. Maybe Boris Schuster makes an appearance.
It'd be fun.
Be pretty cool.
That'd be fun. I'm all for it. So
Cool. All right, next one. What is your favorite part about being a part of the HHN or haunt community? I see you guys at other haunts too.
Mhm. Yeah.
My favorite thing is just sharing my love of it.
Okay.
Like we've talked about it in the past together, that on the episodes or on episodes that as kids we grew up going to haunts like this. I mean, they just did a whole weird Amazon documentary
Oh,
on
yeah.
Spooky World, which
Oh yeah.
which was like
Spooktacular, I think.
is that what it's called?
it's called
on
Spooktacular.
it's on
It's on
Shudder.
Shudder
now too,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
And like funny, like that's so close to us. Like my grandparents worked at it when they first opened it.
Huh.
Spooky World.
Yeah.
Spooky World.
It's up in,
We
it used to be
did
in
that,
Berlin,
So
Massachusetts.
we-
they
that
like
was-
to consider themselves they were the first haunt, which isn't the case because I think Knott's was doing it before they were. But not to burst your bubble, Spooky World. But they were based in this like small little farming town in central Massachusetts called Berlin, and my grandparents lived in Berlin. My mother grew up in Berlin. My
wow.
grandfather and his friends all drove tractors for the hayride, and my grandmother worked in the office with the like the book office.
Keeper, finance
Whatever they
keeper.
call it, whatever, not even
Yeah.
ticket office, whatever they call those, box office.
Okay.
We worked in a box office, so I'm tied into that event
Yeah.
in a lot of ways. And we would go as kids. Like I was probably too
young.
young to be going to it, but hey,
No, never
look
too
where it's
young.
got me. So I think for me, my favorite part about being in the community is just showing or sharing my love of it
Yeah.
with with others, like knowing that there's people out there that like yourself who this is just something you enjoy doing. This
Yeah.
is something that's part of your life. It's not, hey, I'm doing this to get clicks or find some sort of avenue to get famous online or anything like that. Like
Oh, we're definitely not getting famous.
oh hell no, not at all.
Not
But
anytime soon. No.
I feel like I just think this, and again, not to get too preachy, but I feel like there's certain things, there's certain hobbies that have an unhealthy, toxic community. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, unfortunately,
and I
yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that get involved in it in this capacity just to try to get a name out there. And I don't think that happens with the haunt stuff, and probably because there isn't as big a audience.
Smaller
for it.
pond.
It's a smaller audience, but it's still fun to just get on and bullshit on a mic with
Yeah.
again, kids like my brother. So like just getting on and talking about this
Yeah.
type of thing, and then bringing Jamie in because she just brings a different perspective.
Mhm.
Being younger, being from Orlando, doing this a lot longer
Seeing
than
it before we have, yeah.
Yeah.
So that to me, I think that's my favorite part. Kind of going back to using trivia as an excuse to hang out with friends.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think my least and my favorite and least favorite part is like doing these crazy things we do
Yeah.
because it's like we'll get these ideas. I'm like, oh, this is great. Let's do it. Set it in motion. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna figure it out. Like the stress, once you get a couple of them in, trivia now, it's like, okay,
There's definitely a lot more
I can do
work
a trivia
for
event.
you. I can see
Yeah,
why.
but I do it. I do it to myself.
I know you
Like-
do. I know you do. He's like, what we need sleep. I didn't sleep last night. I edited this video. It was put out in a day and a half. You're a lunatic, man.
Yeah. So it's my favorite and least favorite part. Being able to do like these offshoot things where it's like, we built up this little kind of brand and, we're branching out. And also it's fun too now seeing other people come up and be like, I'm starting something.
Yeah.
I saw you do your thing. Now that inspired me, yada, yada. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not
cool.
something I ever was like, that's my reason to do this.
Yeah, that's the
But
coolest
it was
part,
cool.
I think. And
Yeah.
I mean, not to go off on another story time, but like we were at the event last year and we're walking by the roller coaster closer to the entrance to go around to the 4 houses that were in the back. And we're walking by this dude. He's got I think he's got like 3 or 4 kids with him.
Mhm.
He's wearing our Fallout shirt.
Oh, that's cool.
And I pointed out to him and we walked by and we're like, hey, nice shirt. And the guy kind of looks at us and goes, thanks. And like keeps walking. But then he like does a double take and realizes it's
Don't for
us.
the guys.
And he happens to like come over and
That's
ask
so
for a
cool.
picture.
I
And he's
love
telling his
that.
kids like, this is the podcast that make you listen to in the car. And
That's so cool. I love that.
like that was the first moment where I was like, all right, maybe there's a reach here. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm actually reaching people,
yeah.
for the
That's
first
the reason
time.
why you do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
other
fun
people.
part where
Right.
people are like,
And I'm sure you guys get it.
When
I mean,
people recognize
when
you on the one, it is kind of
when
cool.
you're at a
I'm not
convention
gonna
or
lie.
something, and,
like
and
yeah.
they recognize, oh, you're Johnny, or
Mhm.
you're from HauntScene. I bet you you feel that inside. You're like, all
Yeah.
right, that's kind of cool that
Yeah.
people actually are recognizing me. Not that I'm doing it for that,
Right.
but
No,
it's
it's a
nice
nice
when
little
when the world gives you something back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, very, very cool. All right, next one here. If you could hype up other content creators globally, if you could let everybody in the world know that they need to be watching or listening or subscribing to certain people, who would it be and why? And before they answer, I'm putting them on the spot. So if they don't name you, don't take that personally because I go completely blank when people ask me questions like this. But Go for it.
I was just gonna shout out HauntScene, but that's fine.
Aw, thanks.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
There's channel memberships
there.
available.
they're there.
Give us jewels.
Man.
There's so many great people out there. We work with, all the people on the flyers that we put out. People that, like, in particular, one, Ryan for the Love of Theme Parks, who we've, again, kind of.
Not that he needs our help, but
Yeah, no, but like we created this friendship through creating stuff, and we're doing events together.
yeah,
But what he does really helps kind of unlock my mind a little bit too, because again, you're in the Disney Universal space, like theme park stuff. Like, are you gonna just go do vlogs? Like, it's kind of been there, done that. Like, unless you already have a big enough following, it's just tough to kind of break into that world. Like, how are you gonna do it different than, Tim Tracker
Everybody
or
else is
even
doing it,
Kevin Heimbach? Like, great people, but how are you going to do it different from them or
Right.
better? Like,
Yeah.
what Ryan does is these real high production, almost mini
So
docs
good.
of
Yeah.
just random stuff too. Like, he did one on the NBA experience. Like,
Yeah,
who else is talking about
the
that?
American Gladiators dinner show. Like,
Yeah, like, what?
I think that's one of the first videos because I'm more of a recent because Ryan's amazing.
Yes,
we
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
get Ryan
He's
on the
really
show.
cool. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Yep, for Love Theme Parks, I got it up on the screen right
Yep.
now. Make sure you go follow them
Well,
right now.
that's the fun thing about just content creating in general is you could put your spin on it.
Yes.
On something that everyone else is doing.
Yep.
But you bring your own spin to it,
And
and I
that's
love that.
and
Yeah.
that's kind of the hardest part for me too, to like, it's a hard obstacle to get over where I'm like, all right, I want to do this. How is it different? Is it different enough? How do I? And then, Ryan's become a great friend and resource where we bounce ideas off each other. And I was like, damn, I didn't even think of that. And it's like, it kind of gets the ball rolling a little bit. Obviously our HHN podcast brethrens and sisterins, I don't know, HHN 365 Stay and Screen podcast. They're always there with us doing whatever crazy idea we want to put together.
I was put on to. I mean, this has nothing to do with Horror Nights or haunts in general, but I mean, if you are looking for channels or individuals that kind of focus on the theme parks, but in a different way. Shout out to my father because he put me onto this YouTube channel. He found her. I think she goes by the Mouselets. She's a civil engineer by trade, so she does a lot of videos just on, I think, primarily Disney World, but it's more along the lines of she looks at things from a civil engineering perspective.
Interesting.
So you gotta get a different perspective on how the theme park is built, how it's laid out, how different
That's a good take on it,
rides
yeah.
are different. She did a video about like how flooding is controlled in the park, which
Oh,
I think is interesting.
That's
like,
interesting,
yeah.
'cause not a lot
I
of
don't
people-
know how that
not a lot
works.
of
No.
people would know
right,
that,
right,
yeah.
exactly, and it goes along with the same thing he's saying with Ryan, where you're getting more than just, hey, I'm going to a Disney cruise with my kids and we're gonna eat all the food and we're gonna give you reviews, and it feels like there's 1,500 family Disney or family theme park channels or random man with camera in theme park riding the same rides that everyone else has ridden
Yeah,
before.
Asking for donations.
But and again,
Yeah.
not that
channel
not
memberships
that
are
it's
down below.
I mean, do what you got to do. I mean, if you're having fun, you're making a living off of it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
To me, it's like I can only watch
Yeah.
so many of those channels before I get bored.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I try to find things that are different, that give you a different perspective on the things that we like, rather than just
Absolutely.
it's taking that next step.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just, and that's the tricky part with HHN, because like I feel like a lot of that information is behind closed doors. So it's not like we can access and talk about like, even like once the year is over, there's no like looking back, be like, all right, well, can we see are the blueprints online, the schematics? Like, can we compare square footages? How many lights were in the, like, that information is not accessible,
Lights.
to us.
It's a lighting. It's a lighting rig.
So
Right,
like,
and that's-
you
I
can
mean,
only
for-
go so deep.
I mean,
on
I'll
that.
admit, I mean, for a while, for a couple episodes, they kind of tamped down on it a little bit, but we were talking to people we had met that works for Universal, and they do certain things for the event, like lighting or costuming and
Yeah, they
design.
weren't super happy about that.
They weren't super crazy about the fact that we talked to them on. We thought that we got it cleared, but
They were just friends. We did our part to like.
Yeah, we didn't go
You're
th-
good
we
to come on. Like, yeah,
we didn't go through
okay.
Universal. We just asked if they were good, and they're like, yeah, we'll be fine. Like, And again, whatever.
And they were not fine.
It is what it is.
Pulled an episode. It's fine.
But it's a fun conversation to have because I want to talk about it at a different level.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to talk about it just like, oh, I like this house. What house did you like? I want to know like
Yeah.
the
wanna
inner
know in depth
workings.
with
How
it.
does this work? That's why I love the tours, the behind the scenes.
Same,
stuff.
me too.
Yeah.
I
Why is
love
that light
those,
there?
yeah.
Why is
Live
this?
Easter
for those
eggs,
tours.
And you get to see things in the
yeah.
houses that you don't get to see when the
very
house is
cool.
running. Yes.
Yeah, you get an understanding. To me, it's an appreciation because the amount of effort that goes into making these things.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they can say, "Oh, we spent $1.5 million on this house." Great. I want to know about the people's stories that went into putting it
I
together.
love the backstories. Yeah.
That to me is more interesting than just how much did you spend on the house. What, what did it cost to get this IP? I want to know what went into building it. Because you wouldn't really know. You wouldn't know names like, from the park and from creative, like Ramon, for example.
Right.
Or like Charles Gray.
Right.
or-
If
Yeah.
you wouldn't know these names
Dylan.
if you didn't
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
that information, get to understand
Laura
really what
Sauls.
goes
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah, she's
Right.
amazing, by the
You
way.
mean
She's awesome.
our friends in creative?
Our friends in creative.
Exactly.
Yeah, TJ Manarino.
Yep. All your
Mike
friends in
Aiello.
creative.
Yep.
Friends in I got so many friends in creative.
I know.
My friends,
Mike's
my
my
friend,
friend by
my
creative.
friend in creative told me this.
Okay, anonymous Twitter 93.
Yeah. Right.
All right, next one. If you could step into any role as a character for one night, what would it be?
Ooh.
Let's do this. Let's do it based on the houses that have been announced so far.
So we're talking like characters
Yeah.
in the houses. I mean, shit,
man.
probably just based off our heritage. Remick, the Irish vampire.
Oh, yeah.
Fair,
Okay.
fair.
I can see that.
That'd
I mean,
be
I live
cool.
and breathe Irish step dance, so shout out my daughters.
Riverdance.
HR would be cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say H&R Bloody
I-
Guts.
I
Maybe I want to do a
guess.
role that I want a speaking role.
Okay.
Like I want Beetlejuice from a couple of years ago.
All right.
I
Okay.
want the inspector or the police,
The Barkers.
policeman from the house at from the monsters house.
Monsters, yeah.
Yeah.
Unmasked.
Yeah.
Like I want something like that where I can be up high, and I can talk to the crowds that come in. Because like again, another thing we haven't told you about us is we did our own stupid little hunt.
Yeah.
For trick-or-treaters.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Terror Village.
And for me, I'd rather be the guy guiding them through rather than working in different scenes.
Yeah.
Like I want to be the talking. I want a talking role. I want to
Okay.
speak and emote, and you can tell I talk with my hands. So I want to do something like that. So
Can I be one of the sexy stage dancers for the stage show?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, can I just dance at
Full gear and
Club
all.
Club
Whatever
Nora?
works.
Vampire in Nightmare Fuel?
No limit.
Go for
Take
it.
my
Limits
shirt
here.
off, draw the abs on my belly.
Live your best life, guys. Yep.
That's one way to reduce capacity. Of
I'm
that
rooting
show.
for you,
Right?
Put me
yes.
on stage in a like a little gimp
In a
outfit.
Not to make it weird, everybody.
I would pay extra to see
I
that.
could dress as that. I could clock out from Nightmare Fuel and go to Hellraiser.
Yeah.
true. You
Absolutely.
Pretty dope.
Absolutely.
All right, next one. All right, now this is going back to what we mentioned earlier. Build a decoy HHN house or scare zone
Okay.
to soak up all of the crowds to make the line shorter for everybody else.
Oh, a decoy. So
A decoy.
we're talking like an 11th house or like a
Yeah, let's just say 11.
Oh, you're just
house.
saying any house that like a 5 nights almost that
Right.
would just be like
what
a,
would be the
a
biggest
crowd,
people
a
eater?
crowd suck.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, I think the biggest ones that people always ask for, it's always either it or Scream.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think those are the two ones. I don't know.
But if we're talking like houses that
Scream
we
would
know
eat
they
it up.
can get, because like obviously you can pretty much say anything IP that they can't get, right?
I mean, Hellraiser was on the table for a while until
It's
they
been,
finally
that's a
got
white
that.
whale.
that is
Yeah,
true.
it was rumored every single year for as long
Which
as I
to
know.
me is so. I mean, not to get into a different discussion. It's
Yeah.
so weird that that's a white whale.
That like wasn't
that
obtainable
that
for
particular
so long.
movie.
Some of the horror movies have crazy rights. Of,
Oh,
like,
100%.
they're split like 1,000 ways.
Friday.
You got to get everybody on the
Yeah,
same page.
Right,
you know?
right.
I think Nightmare on Elm Street might be one of the bigger draws as I
That
I
was
was-
awesome.
get
That was-
struck
that
down.
was good.
by
That was
lightning.
perfect timing.
Thunder.
actually.
Yeah, I mean Nightmare probably. I'm trying to think of another one.
Conjuring?
Maybe.
See,
Conjuring's
this
been
is
on the
where
table.
I was
Conjuring
going when I
might
was
be.
talking about like
I don't-
Fortnite.
Fortnite. Yeah, bring in just, like a Fortnite house.
Well, I
just
mean-
because people would be like, get a free
What is-
banana suit
yeah.
when you go through
A
it.
free
But the problem with we want to talk about Fortnite. The problem with Fortnite that I see is that it's going to bring in the wrong crowd. Not to say that those kids not to say that those kids are old
Are
man
you
yelling at
saying
clouds or whatever.
unsupervised kids at Horror Nights without chaperones misbehave?
But I am
Yes.
not one of those
They
people.
could
but-
possibly.
but they
yeah.
The
might
opportunity's there.
possibly misbehave.
Depends on the kid, though, but
the
yes.
opportunity's
True.
present.
You're right. I just again, it needs to be something that is horror related that makes sense to be there.
Power might go out here in a moment.
Because I know I've been told like Treehouse of Horror like a
I would
Simpsons
love a
Treehouse of
Treehouse.
Horror.
That's-
I feel
that's
like
been rumored
that
for a while.
would be something
I would
that would
love that very
potentially be a
much.
crowd
Yep.
suck.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a layup having the stuff already there.
Right.
Like you
I'd
got.
just be at that
Why
house all
don't, they
night.
should just film something and then just rerun the Simpsons ride.
Yeah.
Right. I
There
mean,
you
even
go.
like, I mean, just use that area and make it a scare zone. Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
surprised that they've never been able to do that. Now, granted,
Yeah.
now that Disney owns it, it's a
Or
little
just do
harder.
Treehouse there.
yeah,
but just do
right.
just make that an
Yeah.
actual scare zone
Yeah,
and
yeah,
not just
yeah.
be a
Yeah. Throw out.
chainsaw.
What's his
area.
Willie? Was it Chainsaw Willie or
Well,
something?
Willie,
Groundskeeper
yeah,
Willie.
Groundskeeper
Groundskeeper
Willie.
Willie.
But there's a lot of things. I mean, obviously that has always lampooned other horror properties, but I mean, I still feel like it's something that you could make work.
Yeah. What would be like the ultimate? What would be like the top? Something that's never
Well,
been.
I
there.
would have said FNAF before last year.
And I mean, you would. Yeah,
That
you
was
would have been
right.
right.
The top crowd suck.
I don't
Yeah.
know. That's a good question.
I think it would be like an It or
I
something
think
like
it'd
that.
be
Yeah.
it
It would be
100%.
like it would be like the old version of It and the new version of It. They just put
Like
it
a
together
mega
like a
house,
cool
yeah.
house.
Tim
Yeah.
Curry.
You
and,
walk through
and
one,
Bill
you think you're done,
Skarsgård,
then you
yeah.
start
And then you
over
start
again.
The next one,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
like.
or Scream
Terrifying.
because Scream's been
Scream.
on
I think
for a while.
Scream probably bigger than It, only
Yeah.
because Scream has been relevant in the last couple of years.
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah,
the new
yeah.
movies coming
Well,
out.
I mean, like
Plus
Plus the
that-
Dairy, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think I would argue.
Well, I would.
Wow.
Well, I would love to see Welcome to Derry. If they don't
Yeah.
do it, then you could do Welcome to Derry.
Yeah.
I guess it's a TV show.
Yeah.
I just
So-
think that Ghostface mask is so
iconic.
incredibly iconic
Yeah.
at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He's just another slasher in that pantheon of characters that will bring in thousands and
Yeah,
thousands.
we've
of
never
people.
officially seen either.
Right.
Official.
And let us know in the comments if you got any answer for that. What would you build as a crowd suck for that?
Maybe Annabelle. Annabelle's creepy.
Ooh, the Conjuring stuff.
The
I
Conjuring.
know
Whole
other theme
Conjuring
parks do
universe.
Conjuring
stuff.
probably definitely.
Like I know Six
would.
Flags has done Conjuring and
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah.
All right, next one here. We got a couple left.
Yeah.
If you were stuck on a desert island, what would be the one snack you could survive on for a month other than beer?
I'd probably get tired. I mean, this is sacrilege, but I would get tired of beer after a month if I had all I had to drink. But oh, good God,
Carnival hot dogs.
Oh yeah.
oh, you're
You know,
such
I
a
never,
liar.
I never
Summer
got
camp-
one.
the summer
I never
camp
got
dog.
one when they were there, and I wanted one so bad. Even like
so
the
good.
bubblegum one. The,
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh
Are we
my God.
talking like HHN specifically?
Kool-Aid pickles.
Or just like
no,
anything.
Just,
I would've
just
had that.
you
As
as
a
you
person?
you as human beings that need to survive.
Steak.
I mean, not that I would probably survive 30 days. I could probably die doing this, but Rolos, I could eat
Okay.
Rolos
I
every
love
day.
Rolos.
Rolos
Oh,
are
chocolate
the
stuff with
greatest
caramel.
candy.
Yes, please.
And yeah, but if you're asking like real food, like just I don't know, just make sure I have lots of chicken breast. I'll make
Yeah.
it work.
I gotta have
I'll build a
chicken.
fire, make it work. I went camping as a kid. I can make fires.
Ribeye steaks.
Steaks, ribeye steaks.
Ribeye.
Very, very cool.
Dudes over here asking for Wagyu on a
Yeah.
on a last
Wagyu.
island.
This is a little overdone for me. This is mid-rare. I asked for rare.
Dude's
All
got
right.
Ruth Trists on fucking speed dial. Sorry, on effing
No worries.
speed dial.
Next question. All three of the Fear and Beer crew are separated in a theme park with no phones.
Mm-hmm.
How or where would you find the others?
I'm gonna ask again during HHN.
Yeah, let's say during
the
HHN.
nearest beer stand.
Okay.
Okay.
Nearest alcohol stand.
If I got lost and needed to go somewhere for him to find me, are we asking like what? I guess
Where
it'd
you?
be more fun to
I'm
answer.
trying to think of
where I would find you or find
Okay.
Right.
me. That'd be more fun. That's a good question.
Where would Jamie be? Probably leaving in
Jamie's
the car.
included in this too.
Probably in the car.
No,
Probably
no,
leaving. Already?
no,
Panicking.
no. She. Well, you can say that he's dating her. He can say
Yeah.
that.
If it was let's do last year. She'd probably be over by Terrifier.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, she'd be probably in line for Terrifier.
Based off of last year, probably Club Horror.
Oh,
We'll
100%.
Find you.
100%. If I got lost and couldn't find my dad, you would
Yeah.
find me in Club Horror.
Club Horror over the beer stand.
Beer stand, music, dancers, all the
Mm-hmm.
whole 9 yards. You though,
I'm always bouncing around.
I know.
I'm
I would
zippy.
just look for the biggest group of creators and just
Like,
assume you're walking
see Nick?
around with
All
them.
right.
Like if I see Johnny walking around in the
Yeah.
crowd, I'm like Nick's probably with him.
We
Or
tend
if
to
I
find
see
each other.
if I
Yeah.
see like Duff from
Like
65,
magnets,
I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, it's probably Nick. If I see Ryan because he's super friggin' tall,
Yeah.
probably I'd find him hanging out with him. That's probably where I'd see him.
Yeah.
All right. That's fair. All right. Two more. If you could have a redo or revisit to any past HHN house or scare zone or year, what would it be?
The Shining.
Okay.
That's easy for me.
Year.
I don't know what year it was, but
I think I'd like to go
dare you.
see.
I think it was 2017.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Comment-
I'd like to go
below.
to see 21. I wasn't around at that
Dude,
time.
21 was dope.
So that's like 21 and 16, I think, are
21 was good,
21
man.
Lady Luck.
those are like
With
the
the house
years
and
that
stuff.
people are
Oh,
like.
My
yeah.
favorite house.
So I'd like to see that.
Yep.
a good
Nightingale's
second.
Blood Cry.
Nightingale, the
Nightingale's
first one.
for
Yeah,
you.
that was
Yep.
a good one. Yeah, walking through
Do
the
a sequel to that one.
Please.
walking through the trenches
Yeah.
and stuff.
That's
Yes,
true. They haven't done a
please.
Nightingale in
Yes.
forever. That would be.
The last one they
yeah.
did was the chickens.
Oh,
Mm.
The Roman one.
Winter's
Yeah.
Night.
Gladiator one.
Walking through the
Yeah.
cemetery
So
in the snow.
Yeah, they had the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The thing.
We did talk
Yeah.
about because we did see something last year, the year before, a spec map that may have been Nightingale's.
We were thinking like
I would love
Nightingale's
like a
Samurai.
Nightingale's, like
That would be
like
kind of cool.
feudal
actually.
Japan.
Yeah,
That would
yeah.
be
That
sick.
would be dope.
The first HHN Blundgust, that was
Comment-
so
comment
much
below.
fun.
Yep.
Yes.
As far as like a redo on a house, what if redo Stranger Things 4?
Okay.
Like
Okay.
do it better.
Oh, we're
Wait,
asking.
Like-
is it, but that they combined 3 and 4 that year, right?
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
2 and 3 were
Four
together.
was on
4
its
was
own.
on its own.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it did feel for me there was a couple like big moments that didn't hit as hard in the house as opposed to the show. And I remember everybody, myself included, when we're watching season 4, were like, "This is teed up, like
Yeah.
100% perfect." And I think if they were to get a chance to do 4 again, I think they'd crush it.
That's what I'm hoping with 5. I hope
Me
they
too.
do 5.
That's
It's done
my-
very
that's-
because there's a lot of great scenes in 5 that I want to see come to life in the house.
I'm thinking so
So,
too. It's just
mhm.
the last couple of years. I feel like we had a little bit of it in Fallout last year too, where they've been utilizing those like drape corners almost a little bit too much,
Yeah.
and it kind of breaks you out. Like they'll like project like a background on it,
Oh yeah.
but then like I
Yeah.
think in Fallout like the projector wasn't even working sometimes, so then it was just like a white tarp just kind of like around the corner.
Yeah.
And,
Oh
like,
yes, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
like there was one in Stranger Things 4 where it was like a tarped corner with like a projection, and then the clock was just on the ground. It's like
Yeah. That one was
little-
the big room when you walk into that big open area with the clocks. It felt a little empty.
yeah,
It
yeah,
didn't feel like there was enough in there.
yeah.
Okay.
But I'll give you a recent one. I think Jason needs a revisit. I think
Okay.
Jason
I really
Universe.
like Jason.
I
Friday
think
the
Jason
13th.
Universe
I like
was.
Jason.
You know,
a lot.
okay, so
But I think it needs a redo.
well,
So that's
you know,
the
no,
difference here.
Maybe in a different
You know what
location?
Jason needs? Jason needs Jason X.
Yes.
Yeah, that would work too.
Yes.
But I feel like, and again, I've
Uber
gone
Jason.
on at length about how I didn't like the house last year. I think that the second half was such a phone in that I think he deserves better, and they need to revisit and do a more traditional house, complete all the way to the end, not just a long hallway of boo holes.
Yeah, I want to feel like I'm in a camp the whole time.
Right.
Or
If that, I mean,
something.
like I've said before on on our podcast, like if you have to do that to make that particular house layout work, then it's not the right place for a house, because that wouldn't work with anything. Just a long
Yeah.
hallway just doesn't do it for me.
Okay, fair. All right, last one here. Recast a Halloween Horror Nights icon, but as a Muppet.
Oh God. Shit. I keep swearing.
That's all right. We're
You're gonna put me on the
PG-13.
spot. I don't know a lot of the Muppets' names, and I always confuse the
Oh, no,
Muppets.
but-
And
with-
by the way, if you don't get a Muppet's name right, we're not going to judge you.
Oh, so you want it?
monster
You want
animal.
it? You want it to be like an actual Muppet,
Muppet.
from Muppets,
Or,
not just like would work as a Muppet
or what do you
character.
think would be the coolest version of a Muppet if somebody had to Muppet up an icon?
if we put an icon as a
Like I can see
Muppet,
And comment down below.
like Jack the Clown as Sam Eagle.
Yeah, I could see that.
Or comment your thoughts. What you guys think the icons of the Muppets would
I feel like the director and the usher would be the two old guys.
be. Yes.
I forget their names,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. See, this is
Yeah,
where you
they're-
draw a blank.
Waldorf
Let us
Waldorf
know.
Waldorf
Yes.
and yeah.
yeah.
Waldorf.
Waldorf and Statler.
Who would be the chef, the Swedish chef?
Oh God.
Or Beaker? No, Beaker.
Oh my, dude, Beaker is like Eddie.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
Eddie.
There's Eddie.
That would be awesome.
Who would be Bean Bunny? I like Bean. Bean Bunny.
Well, you gotta,
Lady Luck.
you gotta, yeah, you gotta do. What's is it, Gonzo or is?
Miss Piggy's Lady Luck.
Miss
Yes,
Peggy,
Piggy,
Miss
yeah.
Piggy's Lady Luck.
All right.
Yeah.
I get Muppets and Sesame Street characters.
I do too.
Mixed up all the
Okay.
time.
I'm like, who's the trash guy? I'm like, oh,
The
that's
Grouch?
trash can.
Grouch.
Uh,
Oscar the
Oscar.
I
Grouch.
think that's Oscar the yeah.
Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar. Yep.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, I think those were all good answers. I'm trying to think if like someone could be Kermit, but I don't know. That's a good
I
question.
feel like Jack would have to be Kermit. Like,
Only
right?
because
like
he's
the main
he's like the
guy,
main
like-
Muppet, right? So
I can see Animal as Eddie because he's
Yeah,
wild.
yeah.
I think
With the
Animal as
chainsaw.
Eddie would be
Yeah.
cool.
Mm,
What else
love
would we
that.
do? Oh, Caretaker. Who would Caretaker be? I think Caretaker could be the
I
chef.
think Caretaker could be his own Muppet.
Who's not Beaker? Who's
Oh,
the other one?
Dr. Honeydew.
Dr. Honeydew.
Honeydew.
Yes.
Honeydew.
Honeydew.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dope.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Now we got to make this movie.
I know.
I want to see it. Yeah.
Apparently,
As the storm
That's
comes
It's
in,
like-
literally on top of us.
it's like that whatever up there doesn't want that to happen.
Right.
So that was our
They're
answer.
Well-
angry at the Muppets.
you have made it through 10 questions.
Ooh.
We have a bonus question, apparently. I forgot.
Oh,
Yay!
bonus.
All right. Now, this is kind of like a let's apply HHN stuff to real world scenarios.
Okay.
If you
Okay.
could have an express pass to anything not related to a theme park, what would it be for? What would you not want to wait in
Not
line
related to a theme park.
for? I-4 would be a good one.
That would be a good
I-4
one,
is
actually.
the best answer you could have given.
Work.
The expressway. Yeah.
Work.
Yeah.
I turn in my
But-
express pass and
Yeah,
do
there we
like
go.
4 hours
I
of
mean-
work and get paid for 8.
Love
yeah,
that.
I see work. Yeah, that would be a good one too. But you're thinking like what do you have to wait in line for? I would say the airport, but I have pre-checks, so I don't
Oh,
have to
man.
really worry about
I want
that.
that so bad.
I would like that
Um,
when we travel.
Oh crap.
Yeah, you said like any kind
Doctor's
of
visit.
any kind of
doctor's appointment.
traffic.
You have to wait.
Colonoscopy.
I was
Colonoscopy.
gonna say that, and I was like, "Are we
Haven't-
talking
I am not 40 yet. I
quicker
haven't
to
had
get
one
through,
yet, but-
or like is it like a thing where I can just like am I speeding
Somewhere
through
you could cut
the
the line.
process?
really busy bar on a Saturday night
Oh, that's a good one.
when you walk in and it's 4 people deep and you have to like casually like, oh, excuse me, you know,
Yeah.
you have to like kind of like
you guys should just walk up to the VIP area.
Restaurants in general, like
Yeah.
you walk in, and it's like hour and a half
Especially,
wait,
like,
and they're like,
Orlando
"Oh, we have this
Yeah,
seat
yeah,
for
yeah,
you
I
right here."
agree.
Central
Especially
Florida
at iDrive.
restaurants.
Yes, it was a nightmare.
Like, not that I go to Topgolf a lot, but like on a Saturday night,
Oh,
you can't get
2
in
hour
there because
waits,
it's like
yeah.
a 2 or 3 hour wait.
Really?
We're on
That's awesome.
pretty big weights pretty often. So yeah,
wow,
like
okay.
like any
So
kind of
cool.
restaurant, I think
All right.
I'd pull that card and be like, "Oh, we have a table for you too, right over here, sir."
Right here.
I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah, that.
yes,
would
you
be
Look
do."
at my fear and beer shirt.
It's my favorite version.
I'm a walking express pass. That's awesome. Well, you made it through 10 plus 1 questions.
Good job, guys. Good
very,
job.
Very cool.
Somehow.
passed.
You did well.
Somehow,
you did well.
some way.
Yep.
So Storm is coming in. We're at time, so we're gonna wrap this thing up.
Yeah.
Any last minute shout outs? I know we mentioned a lot of other creators.
A lot of people.
Now we do have the events coming up here. I want to give a shout out to that.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that
So
quickly.
let's talk about HHN Family Feud coming up
Yes.
here. This is going to be on August 26th, so a little bit over a month away at Topgolf. YouTubers versus podcasters.
Yep, that's gonna be the main card, and we also have an undercard of like OGs versus newbies. So if you're, familiar with Family Feud, that should be ideally, hopefully, the same vibe of what we're gonna give. Me and Ryan are gonna be the hosts of that. Obviously, we have our respective teams that we're rooting for. Don't let me down, podcasters. But yeah, it's gonna be it's a free event. It's a optional donation-based admission. So if you do want to pay to get in, it's going to go towards the Special Olympics. So
very
it's all
cool.
going to a good spot.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be at Topgolf. If you came to trivia, it's not where that is. It's actually in like a room.
Okay.
So there'll be like actual seating. We might have some tables in the back, maybe some like cocktail tables if you want to stand and drink. There should be a bar in there where you can get that.
Oh, very cool.
We're still toying with the ideas of if we want to do food or not. I think probably not. Maybe just drinks and just a show, maybe a couple hours.
Okay.
But it is going to be like a live show. It's not a full-on participation thing. Maybe that's something that gets included next year once we lay the groundwork and understand like the system of how this works. But yeah, there's gonna be like a bunch of TVs in there, so we should have like Family Feud style. Like we should have the answers scroll or whatever up there when
Very
people
cool.
get it. Some buzzers. Yeah, no, it's fun.
Our
We're
very
gonna
own
be
Steve
announcing
Harvey,
stuff.
he'll be
Yes,
here.
Steve Harvey should be there.
That would be great. Yes.
Yeah, he's RSVP'd as a maybe, so we'll see. But yeah, no, we're gonna start rolling out the squad, the crews, the rosters shortly. It's one of those tricky things where we can't lock down certain people so far out. I rarely know what I'm
Yeah.
doing in 2 months,
Right.
so like we have to
Especially
kind of wait.
creators.
We know what we're doing over the next couple months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're better than we. So, but yeah, it's stay tuned to both of our socials that you'll be able to see all the information as it comes out. But I'm very excited for that, and it's a perfect kind of kickstart, especially for people that maybe they're not locals and they don't get to really participate in our trivia event. You know, we have 2 or 3 couples and people like Chris and Cindy come down from Ohio to come to trivia night.
Oh, that's so cool.
Just wild, but
Yeah.
not everybody can do that.
Yeah.
Some out of towners might be in town for opening weekend, so like now they might be able to participate in
Right.
one of our events.
Yeah, it's very, very cool.
Yep.
So hopefully they're in
Yeah,
town.
come into town early on August 26th and get pumped, and then stay for the weekend.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're right down the street. It's very close. It's down the street from Epic, so
Awesome.
it's
Awesome.
in the Universal vicinity.
Very cool, man. I am looking forward to that. That's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
a lot of
fun. I'm excited.
All right. Well, it is. Oh my God, it's 9:10. So thank you for you coming by, doing all
course.
the things.
We always
We
run.
made
Thank
it
you
through.
for having us.
Yeah,
We always
made
run
it.
long. We run long.
Like we were having some weird tech issues last night. It was storming like crazy right when the show started. So we made it through.
We made it through, guys. We made it through a whole
Very,
episode.
very cool. Awesome.
Nothing happening.
We're not cursed.
Yay!
Yes.
Well, we'll see what happens the next show. You go.
Yeah.
All right. So hang out. Don't go anywhere because
Don't leave.
you're sitting across from us.
Yes.
Yes.
But we got a couple announcements and things that we got to get through here. First thing is going to be our thank yous and our, please shameless plugs. Please follow us on everything. We're HauntScene on everything. Main focus these days is going to be YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, but we're basically on every single thing.
Everything.
So make sure you follow us on all the things. Also, if you have a moment, check out our sponsors. If you're in North Carolina or going to North Carolina, check out Woods of Terror sponsor, South Florida Fright Nights, Northwest Orlando, Dr. Gumby's Haunted Trail. Those are our haunt sponsors. Please check out the HalloweenShirtCompany.com if you want cool shirts like we have. And go to seeyouscared.com and check out all of their apparel, metal signs, and all the cool things that they've got going on. We really appreciate them supporting us. Thank you to our Patreon supporters. Thank you, John Sebastian Lavallas and our travel stories, Mark Muncie, Coca Culture. Appreciate you guys. We have a YouTube membership person now. Thank you, Thuzy Labs. Appreciate that. QR codes are in here. And if you want to support us in other ways, feel free to reach out and we will talk about that. Next show, we're kind of figuring out what our next show is, so we're not going to announce it yet. But if you have a few minutes, we just published our first HauntScene short film
It
today
was so much fun.
called One Wish Willow, The Day Shift. This is set in the world of obsession. Actually, we all watched it together earlier,
Yeah.
so we had a good time.
Check it out.
It
pretty
was
funny.
Plug.
pretty
I
cool.
laugh.
Plug. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And also, this Friday, we are going to be at Howl at the Moon on iDrive in Orlando, celebrating Kira and Jess's birthday. So
Lots
you
of
can
fun.
go to Howl at the Moon, a dueling piano bar if you've never been there. Free admission from 7 to 10. You got to check in, use the magic words, Kira Burton. And she's only been part of my show for 8 years. But yes, go in, check in. We'll be there hanging out, doing all the things, and we would appreciate it if you came out and wish Kira a happy
You
birthday.
can hang out with us. Have a good time.
Maybe buy them a drink or something like that. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode of HauntScene. Once we lock down who our next guests are, we may not be doing a show next week, but we definitely got somebody lined up the week afterwards. But that is going to be it for us tonight. So
Good show.
yeah,
All
it's a
right,
really
lots of
good
fun.
show.
As
That
the
was
storm
worked all the
rolls.
way
Lot of good things
through.
tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna bring everybody up for one final goodbye. Till next time, spooky easy
As always, happy haunting. Have a good night.
and tagline.
This is Nick.
This is Seamus.
Happy haunts.
Bye.
Yeah.
Give me some treats.